back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing an everyday makeup look routine, specifically the one I wore in my last video for my Trisha Paytas concert, but I added like concealer, a little bit more extra stuff. Usually on days I'll just put like blush, some bronzing stuff on with my lotion, and some eyebrow stuff and call it a day. Yeah, I'm going to show you guys how I do my everyday makeup and how you can accentuate your features that you already have without putting too much makeup already on. My friend actually asked me how I did my makeup in my last video, and I didn't really think it was that good, but I was like, I could do a video. So she wanted me to do a video on how to do it. So I was like, I will be doing that tonight. So I'm going to pin my hair back and then we'll get into the routine. The hair is pinned back. Now, I don't know if I did this in the video where I got ready in, but I use usually sometimes, if I remember, the e.l.f. Blemish Control Face Primer. So I'll use that. I'll just do like one-ish pumps and put that on places where I know that my makeup has a tendency to fall off. And I already washed my face. I think I put toner on. I can't remember. But regardless, wash my face, then put toner on. I think I already said, but no, I didn't. I trimmed my eyebrows earlier. Love her. Don't know what's going on with her, but we're not going to talk about it because good thing makeup can fix it. So now that I put in some primer, usually I have face moisturizer, but I ran out. So we're going to substitute it with sunscreen, which same thing, just it's fine. So I'm just gonna kind of put that where I feel best, just little dots on my face. And I'll make sure to put a good amount on my neck so that I can spread my bronzing Drunk Elephant De-Bronzy Anti-Pollution Sunshine Drops. I look crazy, but I'll put this on with my sunscreen, and I love this stuff. Once this runs out, I'll probably get the e.l.f. one because it's a little bit cheaper, but oh my gosh, this has changed my makeup game like no other. Like, if I just need this, literally, I just need this. This is my foundation. It even kind of covers up my acne spots. Like right now, I got off my period like a week and a half ago, so I have good skin right now. I only have like one acne spot, but it usually helps cover it up. I will just blend it in now, very slowly with my hands. Try to not get it in my hair because my hair is pretty blonde, if you couldn't tell. So it does collect color very easily, which is kind of annoying. That's the one bad thing about being a blonde, is that when you put makeup on, I usually wear one of those towel things on my hair when I wash it, and then, or when I wash my face and then do my makeup, I'll put it around like right here. But for the video, I figured it's probably better if I pin my hair back, because in my moving vlog, I had that on my head, which was cute, but it, like, to me, that's all I could focus on in the video. So I was like, it's about the makeup, not about what's on my head. I have nothing going on tonight. I'm just getting ready for funsies, and I wanted to make a YouTube video because I have time. I didn't know what to film. I was making a vlog this past week. Probably, honestly, end up just making it a very long summer vlog because I want to do more singing videos. If I do more singing videos, that takes up time instead of vlogging. So I think I'm just gonna do one big summer vlog and then make singing videos. But I don't know yet. Maybe that will change. Maybe you'll see more vlogs. I don't know. I change my mind every day, so. But now that that's blended in, do you see like the difference? Also, my tank top tan line and this shirt is just killing me. I suntanned today and it still did not get rid of my tank top tan line from going on my walks. But it's fine. And I thought the angle I had this camera at would block it, but you know, whatever, I don't care. Anyways, now that that's covered, and or now that my face is blended in with that stuff, I think so now I'm gonna go in. Now I'm gonna go in with Revlon Candy Photo Ready concealer, but I'm just gonna put it on. Ow, sorry, my feet hurt. I did not realize that was the length I was at. I'm only gonna put this on my little blemish right here, and then I have a little one right here, so I'll probably do that one. I put just a little bit on my under eyes because this stuff is like magic in a bottle. I've had this for like 2 years. I need to wet my beauty blender. Okay, beauty blender is wet. Actually, I have a tiny beauty blender that I never used. Look, it's a little one. I'm gonna use this one. Okay, look how cute. So, just gonna ever so slightly. I'm pretty sure I did this with my fingers last time. Just because, I don't know, like it just gets in there better. Like when you just do it yourself. That's all blended in. My nose right there looks like 2 different colors. That will be fixed, I promise. I usually have setting powder, but I actually gave mine to my mom, so because I never use it, but it would come in handy right now. But usually I would put setting powder on my under eyes and right here and right here. But I think when I was doing my makeup routine, I just used gold in powder form. I use a mix of in Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I use the shade Bronzer, and then I use the shade Sunset Bronzer too. So I use both of them together because this one is light, but this one's a little bit too dark. But when I mix them both, it's like the perfect shade. So I'm gonna mix those with my handy dandy brush that I've had for like 4 years. I don't even know where I got this. I'm pretty sure my friend Haley gave this to me. Same with half the makeup that I did have before. I obviously had to get rid of it because it was expired by like 5 years. But all the makeup I have now is because of that old makeup. So props to Haley. But so I'm gonna mix these and I'm just gonna go on my neck and do that 3 motion that people do. So like up here, and I'll swirl it right here, and then I'll go right here. But before I do that, I'm so glad I remembered. See, good thing I'm filming this because I wouldn't have remembered if I wasn't filming. I usually go in with a contour stick, but this one by Wet n Wild Mega Glow Makeup Stick, it's out. She will not swivel up anymore. The plastic is on it. So what I got was the NYX Buttermelt Bronzer. It works the same, it just isn't the same shade, which I'm sad about. So what I've been doing is I've been going in with a little beauty blender and just like grabbing the remainder of it because there's still stuff in here, okay? I'm not buying more. I actually have looked for this at the store and I can't find it anywhere. I'm trying not to think about how they probably don't make this anymore, but I'll just very lightly go in. Try not to get my hair, even though it's inevitable. I'm probably just gonna get my hair, and I'll make sure to move it up because that's where the effect comes in. It usually works better with the stick. That's why it comes in stick form, but you do what you gotta do. She's looking snuffed. And I'll do a little bit right here. What I do is like, I've noticed that I do like a cross motion underneath. So like I'll crisscross them. So they're like overlapping, if that makes sense. Underneath. I'm sure that's literally just how you do it. And I don't know. But this is how I put it under my cheek. To just make it disappear. Where is she? She's gone. She's disappeared. She's left the room. Shut up. Then I'll put some right here. Just so my big forehead can tone down a little bit, because ever since I cut my eyebrows in half, my forehead has doubled in size. But you know what? She looks cute, so I don't care. I don't care. I will keep cutting my eyebrows. I really don't care. I like this better than before. Maybe one day I'll go back to thick eyebrows if I'm feeling whatever, but I really just like the thin eyebrows on me right now, and I really want to get bangs. But that's a whole commitment, and I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. But my hair appointment is in 2 days when I'm filming this, and maybe this summer she'll get bangs. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Well, I do. I just don't know what I'm doing with myself. Anyways, I'm gonna blend this in now with the Beauty Blender. And I hope and pray it doesn't get in my hair. Even though my roots are already dark, so that's a plus for me on this. That's a plus for me. I've heard that when you tap it, you create less wrinkles than like rubbing it up, even though I think I've been rubbing it up this whole time. I just do this without thinking. Oh, and you know, I almost forgot the most important part of why I contour. So now that that's set in stone, I forgot that I contour my nose too. I just forgot, 'cause I'm so silly. Even though these are thick lines, just hear me out, okay? Just hear me out. It looks good with the makeup look. Like if I was doing a full glam, this obviously probably would need to be thinner lines. I don't get it either. My nose and my T-bone are, is that your T-bone? I don't know. Right there, still two different shades, but good thing I still have my powder bronzer. Okay, so now that that's all blended in nicely, now I can do my favorite part, which is the bronzer. Well, can I do bronzer? I'm losing it. I can't do bronzer. I need to do all my creams first and then my bronzer. I'm gonna go in next with my REM Beauty Blush stick that I picked up. I keep forgetting Ariana has makeup, or has a makeup line. I'm obsessed with it. It is so cute. Look at that. So I'll just put just a little bit. I think when I went to Trisha that day, I did all of my blushes. Because why not? They're all like the same color pink, but just like different-ish shades. So I was like, let's just do them all. Why not? But I'm only gonna do my cream under the powder bronzer. I can't talk. I'm gonna go over the top of the bronzer with a powder blush. But I can't put cream on top of powder bronzer. I already tried it once and it didn't look the best. Not how I wanted anyways. So I did that blush. I actually only have one pink powder blush that I use. I've been using this blush by REM Beauty. It's their cream line in Summertime Wine. I don't know what she put in this, but it makes me so happy. Like, I don't understand. I've never really had makeup like do something to where I'm like, oh, I will be buying that for the rest of my life. This and a bronzing solution, whatever, will be buying for the rest of my life. Oh, and a lip liner. And a lip liner. Lip liner changes everything. I don't understand. But I don't need to. And then just put a little bit on my nose. Okay, so see, it gives you like a... I just got out of the sun. I mean, I did earlier. But now I look like I just really got out of the sun. You know, like just now. I'm debating on using this Go-Go tint because I actually don't even think I used this for my makeup in my other video. I'm not going to use this because I have one more blush to use. If I absolutely need to, I'll use it. But I kind of want to put this on my lips. So we'll see what I do. But now I can finally go in with my bronzing stuff. So I just put them out on, I lay them out in front of me and I just do a little bit of both. I mix in a little bit of both and then I tap off the excess. I do my neck first, if I remember, so that I know what the shades are, like what I need to match, because too many times where my neck has not matched and I'm like, what am I doing? Did I get ready in the dark? And then I'll put some on my chest, kind of mix in that tan line. Just a little dollop here and there. Now for the fun part of mixing it all in my face. So I have to be really kind of strategic about this so I don't mess up. And I'm looking at the camera and I'm also looking at the mirror in front of me. So this is a very challenging thing to do. So welcome. I definitely make sure to bronze it pretty well because this is not my real skin. This is bronzer, so it actually needs to look like my real skin. It can't look like fake. You know how many times I've done self-tanner in my hands? Orange. I don't self-tan for that reason. Like I have to suffer and sit outside. I don't really suffer. I love sun tanning, so I don't mind at all. Me and self-tanner, I don't get it. I can't. Up here is so dangerous because it will make my hair blonde. Or I will make my hair bronzed. And we don't want that. Just a little hiding. I'll do the sides extra and then like a little dot in the front when I go and I do my eyes. So when I do my eyes, I'll leave whatever the dark bronzer is on this brush, but I'll only go in with the light bronzer and I'll just swiftly go over my eyes. It's not that much of a difference, but it just gives it like an all-around look. Like, oh, it's just her. She's just bronzed. She just got done at the beach. I wish. And I have really like deep smile lines, which is not something I'm complaining about. The skin difference is kind of crazy on camera. So we're just gonna I feel like this makeup, maybe it's just me. Let me know in the comments if it looks like crap. But I think this makeup looks better than when I did it for Trish Paytas, which I worked really hard on that makeup. I was like late leaving my house because of that makeup, but that's besides the point. We're like halfway there. Now that like my face is done, except for my other blush that I put on, what I will do is I'm gonna use that Dior blush. I got this not this past Christmas, but the Christmas before this one. It's so sad. I just love this blush so much. So I have to use, like, look at the back. It's like already torn off. I wanted to keep this like once it ran out, but I've had this for a minute and she has not been running out. So I I'll just throw it once I use it all. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the blush now, and I kind of have to do a little bit of a lot with this stuff because it's very potent, but it takes a minute for it to show up, but once it is on your skin, it lasts. So I think that's the most important part. And I love the little like subtle pink. Like, I love it. I love it, I love it. And I'll kind of go like up more up here because I've noticed it lifts my face when I do that. We love a good little facelift. Once that blush is on, I'll go back in with my bronzing brush and kind of mix it in again with everything so it's not just like separated on my face. I want it to just all look as natural as it can, because obviously it looks like there's stuff on my face, but the least bit of that as I can to trick everyone. Okay, so now the scary part comes when I have to curl my lashes, because this part I never want to rip my eyelashes out, because I go in with a straightener to my curler first. And I mean, yeah, it's a little daunting, but I let it cool down before I touch my, oh my golly. I obviously let it cool down before I let it touch my eyes, because that would be just torture. And I don't like to torture myself, that'd be silly. So I let it cool down. But once it's cool, I'm sure a lot of people do this, actually, so I don't really know why. I've seen some people do it with lighters. I might start doing that because it's a lot easier. When I would go drive to school in the mornings and get ready, like on the way to school, or when I would park at the parking lot, I would finish with doing my eyes. But while I was driving, I would put my eyelash curler in the heater. So while I was driving, it was getting hot while I was driving to school. And then I just curl my lashes. I'll curl them like twice on each eye, 3 times if they are feeling like they need it. But I don't like to curl them too much, even though it's probably a lot, but. That's with the second curl. Next eye. So now for mascara, I'm going to use Maybelline's Lash Sensational Full Fan Effect. Waterproof though, because I've noticed it just sticks to my lashes better. And then I will go in with an old tube. This is my trick. And I will buffer it after I put the liquid stuff on. I'll put like the old stuff and like make sure it sticks up well. But I'm gonna go in with that. I'm running out of storage, so I'm gonna cut and do that. But it's pretty self-explanatory how you put mascara on. Okay, I'm back, and I did the top lashes. I did 2 coats on the top. Sometimes I do the bottom lashes, but today I'm feeling like not. But sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I also do eyeliner under my eyes. I think in that video I did. I'll have to look. But now I'm gonna go in with Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. This stuff is also magic in a bottle. I literally love it. It's like hairspray for your eyebrows. I'll just kind of fan them up and out, and then glue them down. I'll just kind of play with them till I like the shape they form. Once I like the shape, just go over it. Okay, so I ran out of storage on my regular camera. So I'm sorry if the quality changed, because now we're on Snapchat. Thanks Snapchat for always coming in clutch when I run out of storage on my phone. I just did my eyebrows. I don't really do a lot to them. To me, they look good. I don't really put a lot of color in them. I don't know if they look like I don't have any to some people, but I like them. So I like how they look now. Now I'm just gonna go in with my lips, and my favorite lip combo right now is NYX Professional Makeup, this lip liner in the shade Downtown Beauty, and then I will go in with either Fenty Beauty Fenty Glow or Riri, and then I will top it with Glass Slipper. Always. Since I got this, I always top it with this. I've wanted this for so long. I'm so happy I have it now. But this shade is my go-to. This shade matches my lips like no other. So I think I'm gonna use this color today with the lip liner. But I'm gonna go in with that, and then my makeup's pretty much done. I'll probably put a little bit more blush once I'm done because I'm obsessed. But other than that, that's pretty much it. This looks scary now, but when I put my lip gloss on, this part right here mixes in with it, so. And I like how it looks when it blends in. Just trust the process. Now that they're lined, they look a little exaggerated, but it's fine, I promise. I'll usually set it with my setting powder, but again, I don't have that with me right now. So, okay, so now I'm gonna go in with some Fenty Glow Gloss. I'll mix it in at first so I know how much more I should add. This stuff stays on like no other. But now that my lips are done, I'm gonna go in with just a little bit more of that Summertime Wine blush because, oh my goodness, it's so good. And then once my mascara dries, I will use a Q-tip and kind of go on the outsides of my eye and get all of that off with some water, and try not to mess up the rest of my face in the process, but sometimes it just happens. If I put under eyeliner in that clip, I'm just gonna go look and see if I did or not. Okay, so I didn't use black eyeliner, but I used white under eyeliner, but I can't find mine anywhere. I've been looking for it. So just imagine I have white under eyes instead of the black eyeliner. But since I did my lips, I'm gonna take my hair out and then finish the video. Okay, this is the finished look. Nothing crazy, but just very much accentuating the features that I already have, with a lot of blush, a lot of lip liner, lip gloss, and mascara, and a lot of bronzer. Bronzer is key. I swear, if you blend the bronzer right, it's perfect. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to subscribe and like, it really helps out my channel grow. Stay tuned for my next video. I don't know what I'm gonna be putting out next. Maybe a singing video, maybe a vlog. I really want to do a White Fox haul of all the clothes that I have, and like how I style and put outfits together with all the clothes that I have. But that could be an idea. If you want to see that, let me know. I hope you have a great day or night whenever you're watching this. Have a great week, and I will see you next time.